Okay, so today we're going to be demonstrating how to cut an umbilical cord. So what I usually do is I get my equipment ready first. I usually take out my clean instruments. This is the scissors to cut the umbilical cord, and then I have my cord bander here. So what I do, baby is usually not right in front of me while I do this. Baby's usually in the other room with mom on mom's chest. But I take out a cord bander and I stick it onto this like that so that it's all nice and ready to go. And then I make sure that these things are in place, and then I always have a piece of gauze. So usually when I go in, I ask if anyone would like to cut the umbilical cord. Usually if the partner doesn't, like someone else in the room will, like a sibling or the birthing person might want to, or a grandmother. So if that's the case, I offer them a pair of gloves. Typically, if it's a birthing partner, they don't take them, but always offer. And then I put my own gloves on. So these are a pair of sterile gloves that I had in my bag that were no longer sterile, but we didn't really use. So they were just wrapped up. So I'm just gonna pop these on. They don't have to be sterile gloves. And then I go in, I say to whoever's cutting the umbilical cord, you're gonna hold these until I'm ready. Just make sure that you hold them nice and close. They're very sharp. So I hand them to them. And then I open up a piece of gauze, and I usually tuck the gauze, there's two pieces in here. Usually I tuck one underneath the baby like this, just so that if there is blood, I can clean it away quickly. So what we do is I usually wait after, let's see, in our practice, the baby's born, placenta comes out, it goes into a bowl or a bag, and we get the birthing person all tucked in. And then we usually go back within a half an hour, 45 minutes. We always do delayed cord clamping. So you're gonna want to wait at least 5 minutes for all the blood from the placenta to go into the baby before you cut the cord. This allows, and even after 5 minutes, if you're feeling the cord and the cord's still pulsing, you can wait longer. It should be done by then though. Okay, so then I have my baby with its umbilical cord. This is a very unhealthy umbilical cord. It should be nice and thick. So I'm gonna put my gauze here, and then I like to clamp, I like to clamp the umbilical cord right here, usually about 2 inches above the baby. So usually we say, we're gonna cut your cord now, it's not gonna hurt, and everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna welcome you into the earth. So we clamp it, make sure it's nice and clamped here. And then we have whoever's cutting the cord, we have them come in, take their scissors. We say sometimes it's very chewy, so you have to go like in and out sometimes. So we're gonna cut the cord, and we're gonna say, yay, welcome little one. And then at this point, I always take a finger underneath the umbilical cord, and you definitely don't want to be pulling up on the baby's belly, so I usually just rest my hand very gently. This allows for the cord band not to slip down further. So then all I do is I lift this up, it snaps down, undo my cord, and then the cord's there, and then we get to leave it. I always check with my piece of gauze, take the other end of the cord and make sure it's a 3-vessel cord. And I think those are all the things I was supposed to touch on. Where to place the clamp. Just making sure I got all the other things. Okay, I think that's all the things. So I usually take my gloves off like this, and then I will make sure I clean all my equipment before I go and sterilize it again. All right.